So everybody was waiting to see what D would say after the fallout from last week's 5150 show. And D has finally responded. Now, for me, I think D should cut this dude all the way off. He was super disrespectful. D has given this man almost 16 years of service to that show. She's been handling a lot of things behind the scenes. Times when D is not on the show is just goes down. It's not funny. It's turned into a bunch of crap. And right now, Corey Holcomb is spiraling. Corey spent a lot of his career calling out the industry and calling out Hollywood and everything. So now Hollywood and industry is fighting back. And now that he's getting hit back, he don't know what to do. He's spiraling out of control, right? He didn't have a plan B or have a plan in place on how to deal with TMZ and the dominant society when they start to push back on him. So what does he do? He's misplacing that anger and he's taking it out on everybody else. Now he wanted D to hold up a shirt, right? That her as a Mexican that's depicting other black people or black women and underage black girls in a very negative way. And he wants this Mexican woman to hold the shirt up, right? So much of a friend. So now when she doesn't want to hold up that shirt, right? All of a sudden, she has no value to him. Her value now has diminished towards him. Craig sat there and said nothing, right? And then he goes back and comes back with a rap dedicated on her. If you don't want to do it, we'll find another B to do it, right? I ain't gonna say that. But he out there in California, he better be careful of the Mexican community too, because they saw that. And the difference between them and us is they'll come put hands on you. It don't matter if she was over here shindigging with us. You disrespected her in front of the world. They'll come over there and put hands on Corey. And he'll deserve it. He'll deserve it, right, for what he's doing. But she has now responded. But let's first revisit what happened and why we're having this conversation in the first place.
Tames lames. We got to turn that into a shirt. Ain't this a shirt, D? You going to hold it up, D?
No, you can't. That's all you, brother.
Oh, you ain't going to hold it up?
Well, I gotta
you ain't f***ing with a nigga, D? And when I hold it up, I can't say my shit with the mic. You ain't going to hold it up?
Your mic.
Oh, don't worry about it. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
I'll show that shirt next week.
Oh, wow. Look at this one.
No, I'll get somebody to hold it up.
Look at this one.
I'll get somebody to hold it up.
Look at this. I'm finishing it. Look
what time is it? We ain't got enough time.
And look what I was doing.
If we had enough time, I'll get somebody to come hold it up right now.
Look how he's doing. But you see what I was just doing right now?
Oh, it's all good. Don't matter. I'll get somebody to hold it up. Motherfuckers want a piece of you that they like, but they don't want the whole thing.
Did I just not say?
I'll get somebody to hold this shirt up next week. Watch.
You know what? Somebody just said something earlier that it might be. You're right.
You're right.
Might be.
Might be. Shit, I don't need nobody to do shit for me. I'll get somebody else to do it. As everybody who I deal with like that. If you won't do it, okay, I'll get somebody else to do it.
I'm over here trying to input the things because I had to go. You don't even know what I went through to even get that.
Yeah,
so,
I bet. Don't worry about it. Somebody else will hold it up next week.
See how you can't even. Wow. I guess not.
Don't do whatever. Goddamn it, somebody be doing that.
I guess not.
It don't stop.
There we go. Wow.
I'm just getting it to you. I'm telling you the truth.
I see. Hey, you see what I was doing? Why I said I wasn't gonna hold it? Okay.
We are about to. We gonna do the rap?
Let's do it.
Back in 5 minutes, 5150. It was somebody in the chat say, what do 5150 mean? 5150 is a code for crazy that the police use. When the police pull you over and they think that your mind ain't right, you a 5150. You understand? It's weird that a lot of people don't know that, but we ain't said that in a while on the show.
Yeah.
5150 is crazy. I call this the 5150 show because if you want to call me crazy, you call me crazy. Call me whatever you want to call me, but why you watching right now? You understand what I'm saying? Because you like to see the car accident. Some people cause an accident by staring at the car accident. Don't want to do it, get another do it. Hey. If you don't want to do it, get another do it. Hey. If you don't want to do it, get another do it. Hey. 5150.
Now after this happened, even longtime loyal supporters of Corey Holcomb even came at them and said, yo, you was out of line, playboy. You doing too much, right? So now even the people that's been holding you down, supporting you, you're going to come after them because you're going through it. This is your doing. right? You lack accountability. So people that was even leaving me disparaging comments because I was holding Corey Holcomb accountable, they're now holding them accountable, right? And you had some people say, well, she should have held that shirt up, but a lot of them is internet incels, man, and dudes is just clowning on the internet. Anybody can see, they know that this was wrong, man, right? And she didn't want to take part in that, right? And this thing, she live out in L.A. That could spark a whole bunch of already childish, weirdo stuff that go on out there in L.A. between Mexicans and blacks. So she's aware of that. She knows that she's not going to get involved in the middle of that when he's carrying on like that. No, that's between you and Anton being black. I'm not going to insert myself into it and then hold that up as a Mexican woman and then allow people to say, yo, why you got this Mexican woman? You know how that thing would go, right? So he went in on her because he don't know who he can trust now, but he did this to himself. So Darlene, she went to her channel now to respond to that, and she said this.
So let's talk about something called misplaced or displaced anger. This is when someone is genuinely angry or hurt about something or someone, but instead of directing that anger at the real source, they unconsciously aim it somewhere safer, easier, or less risky. For example, right? Someone might feel powerless, rejected, or disrespected by a boss or a coworker, a partner, children, or even life itself. But they don't feel safe expressing that anger there, so it leaks out all over the place toward loved ones, strangers, or even themselves. The anger is real, the pain is real, but the direction is off. Understanding this helps us stop taking everything personally, and it also helps us ask better questions. Like, what is this really about? Or what might be underneath this reaction? It doesn't excuse harmful behavior, but it does explain it. And that awareness gives us more emotional clarity, healthier boundaries, and a lot more compassion for ourselves and others. Here's what it often looks like. Snapping at a loved one after a bad day with the boss or work. Being irritated at strangers when you're actually grieving, you're hurt or scared. Getting angry about small things when something big is unresolved elsewhere. Or criticizing others for traits that actually mirror our own pain or insecurity. We're all carrying more than people realize, and most of us are doing the best we can with what we were taught or not taught, right? A little awareness goes a long way, so be gentle with yourself and mindful with others. When someone is consistently dissatisfied about things like cleanliness, routines, or not getting their way, the issue usually isn't the surface complaint. What's often underneath is a need for control when they feel powerless somewhere else, chronic frustration, resentment, or entitlement, anxiety that shows up as rigidity, emotional immaturity or poor coping skills, a belief that their discomfort is other people's responsibility. So instead of managing their own feelings, they offload them onto people around them. Now, here's why understanding it matters. Because when you recognize displaced anger, you stop taking things personally that aren't actually about you. You can pause and ask, what is this really about? You gain more compassion for yourself and for others without excusing harmful behavior. So if this message helped you understand someone else better, great. If it helped you understand yourself better, even greater. Just remember, empathy doesn't require self-sacrifice, and understanding doesn't mean tolerating behavior that harms you. You're allowed to be compassionate and protected.
Now, after this, people went to the comment section and went in immediately, and they start really going in on Corey. So Kickbox said he needs to publicly apologize to you. Mr. Go In said, I'll take a D. Freeze and Zoe show, please. Right? Loyalty does not come with a doormat, right? And then somebody said, needs to talk to you better, right? So people were still really starting to go in and really starting to hold Corey accountable for his behavior. You have been loyal to the soil, right? Been a fan of the 5150 show for about 15 years, and it's been a few times Holcomb has went off on you and on the low when he's pissed at a man. I've seen it when him and Zoe had words on that show. He was snapping at you because he was mad at Zoe. It's either Corey's way or no way. It seems like, man. And I used to be a huge Corey Holcomb fan, even seen him a few times live in Louisville, Kentucky. But Unc been on some different blank lately, and no accountability for his actions. It's always somebody else's fault. Respect to you, D. Keep striving, right? So now D has a lot of people on her side, and the thing about this, he's starting to prove that other dude right. Somebody else said, it's messed up how this guy continues to do the same thing over and over. I always felt Corey takes too many shots at Darlene. He plays them off as just jokes, but they come from a mean place. Just my opinion. You have been loyal to the soil. Now, mind you, these are all black folks. Standing up for Darlene. So a lot of you racist Latinos out there that say that we're racist towards y'all, no. Right? These are people going against a black man for his treatment of this Mexican woman. You know why? Because it's just wrong. It has nothing to do with race. He was just wrong. A lot of y'all out there, you Mexicans, you'll still support that Mexican person even though they was wrong towards the black person. Well, now you get a chance to see this exercise that no, right is right and wrong is wrong. And he was wrong for what he did to this woman. It ain't had nothing to do with whatever her race was. He was disrespectful. He was out of line. Please stay with 5150. You create such a great balance to the show, and Corey needs you. He's probably overwhelmed and low key knows you're an asset that's irreplaceable. It doesn't matter his behavior. I know you was at the 5150 show from day one, but too many times I feel like you need your own podcast. I will subscribe and watch it. Don't go back to be mistreated. Start your own show, right? And then somebody come and said, you teach people how to treat you by what you allow. So if you allow people to trauma dump on you, you're telling them it's okay. You were out of pocket with one Darlene, 2 O'Shea, the lead, 3 have been all 3 have been in your corner. But that doesn't mean that they can't call you out when you're wrong. OG, is called accountability. D, hip hop royalty, right? So then somebody came and said Corey needs to talk to you better, right? Protect your peace, Darlene. So Darlene responded to that part and said, always, when I say it's interesting timing, I seriously recorded this and the long version for my YouTube channel a month ago, trying to get the message through to a female friend of mine. So I always felt Corey takes too many shots at Darlene. He plays them off as jokes, right? So these are the things that's being said, and I hope that Darlene heeds the message, because like this dude to me is not a good person, right? You know, he had the issue with Zoe. He had the issue with so many different people, and he's been low-key disrespecting Darlene for years, right? Then now he starts lashing out at people that's holding him accountable that was actually in support of him, right? The man came on and called his daughter a B. When is he ever wrong for his actions? I showed y'all the video of the preacher that was on there that called them out. So I was very interested to see what's going to happen tomorrow, and I want to see the position that Craig is going to take. But I'm watching this very closely to see how he talks tomorrow, even if he even has a show in the first place tomorrow. But he's definitely under the scope, because he didn't have a plan of action for when the Diamond Society decided to strike back. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man, if y'all made it this far. You think D should go back? Do you think that Corey was in the right? What's your position on this? If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.